Hello everyone, you're welcome toUgodimple's channel, and if today is the first time that you're joining me, I implore that you kindly subscribe to my channel. And for my OGs, you know what to do. Kindly like, share and comment. Today's video, I'll be talking about how much it actually costs to stay in Canada, like the first 3 months, what it costs me to stay in Canada for the first 3 months. And for me, I feel like this video is going to help you plan how you're going to spend your funds when you land, instead of having to don't have thoughts, like you don't know the right thing to do. This video is going to give you clarity and a realistic cost analysis. Okay, so for the first thing that you'll be looking at is your rent. For some people, when they come in, they tend to get like an Airbnb first, and so an Airbnb differ, the prices will differ. One based on the location, that's the province you're landing, and also based on the family size. Why some people might just go into renting immediately. For us, we got an Airbnb first, then we transitioned into normal apartments. It was easy that way, but I will just be focusing on the rent part of for today, right? So for the rent, if you are a single person, and you don't mind sharing, because it's one thing for you to want to share, like stay with other people in an apartment, you will pay approximately 800 to 1,000 Canadian dollars. Now, I stay in Ontario, so I'll be using the estimate for Ontario, but I know that it is going to be way cheaper when you look at other provinces like Alberta, Manitoba, and the likes. Now, but for provinces like Ontario and BC, that British Columbia, the cost might be quite high, right? And I'm using Ontario as this example. Now, like I said, that is for single people. Now, if you are coming in with a family, maybe you and your wife, and you want to stay in your one room, self-contained, normal stuff, you have to consider from 800 to 1,900, right, to get a very good place. That's one room. Now, if you're getting 2 rooms, you'll be looking at from that 2,000 to 2,300 to 400 for you to get a 2 rooms. Now, mind you, like I said earlier, you have to also consider the fact that how many are you in your family. So if you are you have 4 children, and unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, they are mixed children, it means you have to have 3 rooms, because you need you to separate the children in their rooms. But if you're having 4 boys, they don't mind. Your landlord might not mind, because there are rules and regulations. Not like Nigeria where you just pack everybody and put to one place. It does not work like that here. And also, the landlord, when you pass so much and you want to a smaller place, the landlord might also consider the cost of the bills, because it's not like Nigeria where there's borehole, you fetch your water, do whatever you want to do, the tap is there, nobody is monitoring it, right? But here, the water you use has to be paid for. So the more people in the house, the more cost of the bills, right? So that's one thing that you'll be looking at, rent, like I explained. Now, another thing that I had to budget for when I came to Canada, and the cost so far was the groceries, like food. For us at that time, we were not spending more. We were spending 200 to 600 Canadian dollars in a month. But trust me, as things are now, it is more than that. Now, if you are coming with a large family that is 4, 5, 6, it means you have to top up what you are coming with, increase the funding for the month, right? If you are someone that likes Nigerian food a lot, prepare your money very well, because Nigerian food are expensive here, so you need to like spend more than you spend when you buy the normal things on the normal grocery stores, like bread and the likes. Nigerian food is more expensive. Another thing that you have to budget for, and what we spent was for transportation. For every adult that was in the is in the house, you have to at least budget $100 for transportation when you get a bus pass, right? $100 per person for every person, that's like for every adult. For children, that is 0 to like 12 years, they can ride on the bus for free, so you don't need to like budget for them if they are in that range, right? They can always use the transportation system without paying. But if you are an adult, you have to pay so if you're paying, you just budget like it's $100 a month for each adult, right? And now if you are someone that likes to like go out with Uber and the likes, that's extra cost, right? So you have to like just keep another 200 for transportation using Uber or Lyft, moving around. Another thing that you're going to be budgeting, and we budgeted for, is the phone bill. Now, when we stayed, our rent covered the Wi-Fi, right, which made it easy, but we had to still pay for our phone bill. At the time I came to Canada, the money was like, I think every month was like $36. But now as I'm talking to you, it has increased. So I think now it's like $42 to $47. I don't know what may happen making it increase, but that's the cost that is for bill as at now. So you can budget for every adult that has a phone in your house. You can decide to budget $50 each for the phone bill. Then another thing that you have to also consider is other essentials, like what are the things, the household things that you need to like get sometime, like the if you do not come with like bedspread, kitchen utensils and all those detergents and all that, you have to buy all that in the first 3 months. I don't know, for some people they bring. When I was coming to, I bought bedspread from Nigeria. So you might just be like me, so you might not need it. You might not need to like buy. But if you don't have, or you did not bring, like some people will not, you would have to like buy it here. And if you are going to be buying it here, it means you have to also fathom it in the cost. Like yes, I know that I bought bedspread, but I did not come with kitchen utensils and all that I needed to buy. So when I got here, I had to start buying all that. And trust me, they are expensive. It's not like Nigeria. In fact, here you don't buy one. You can hardly see like one. You have to like buy sets and sets, and so the cost is higher. So you can keep or budget like say 6 to 1,500 to buy all those things, right? And they should be able to last for roughly 3 months. So these are the things that I had to get when I got to Canada. The first 3 months, how I planned them, and I got to say, okay, this is the cost I would be needing, or this is the cost I would spend each of these things, and it helps me. And so that's why I'm also doing the same thing, so that you can have an idea of the cost. In this year 2025, the cost has increased. I landed last year, but I like this cost I have told you now is the present costs, right, of what things, the reality of things now, so you know how to like manage yourself. For some of you that have people that want to travel, or maybe probably you are the one that want to travel, you can use this as an analysis and calculate yourself and say, okay, what if I add this and minus this, what is it going to be like? And so you can plan yourself better and don't come here and get stranded. I know some people will say, oh, you don't just get the visa. Plan. If you plan very well, you will not be stranded. At least for 3 to 6 months, you'll be fine. You cannot guarantee that you get a job immediately, so it is what it is. So thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of this video. I appreciate you. Thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please put your comments, and also if you think there is any video or anything you want me to talk about, you can just kindly put it in the comment section, and I would do justice to that. Thank you so much. Bye.